Gearbox Ranch Granny here. Today we're going to work with rice. Very versatile. I'm going to show you how to do fried rice and all the different things you can do with it. I start with a pretty deep pan. This is deep because I'm going to be making using 2 cups of rice, which will take 4 cups of water. Now I start out by adding just a little oil at the bottom, just to kind of coat my pan to keep the rice from sticking when I fry it. Light my burner. Oh Lord, it's going to be good. Now, there's just enough oil at the bottom to keep the rice from sticking. Now, what makes this so versatile is with fried rice, you can make it as a side dish or you can make it as your whole meal. Today, I'm going to actually make it as a whole meal, but like I said, I'll tell you ways you can change it up, and Lord, the family loves it. 2 cups of rice in your hot oil. Now, what you're going to do is you're actually going to have to keep stirring. One of the ways you can change this up is you can take little fideo, which is a Mexican pasta that's very fine. You can cut it into little chunks. Generally, you can find it that way, and you stir fry it with your rice. You can also add like your onions, peppers, and stir it in. And what we're going to do is we're stirring this rice until it gets kind of a golden color. One of the great things about this is, say you've spent the weekend at the lake and you have a whole lot of hamburger patties left, but you don't want hamburgers again. You've had it with that, but you also don't want to throw them away. That's wasteful. You can make your fried rice, and just after you add your fluid, you add up your cut hamburger patties along with your seasoning and make a full meal with those hamburger patties. Another great thing, and if I use hamburger patties, then for my liquid, I'll use a beef broth. I also like to, when you buy a rotisserie chicken and you have enough left, that you have some left, but you don't have enough to feed the family. Now, I don't know about your family, but it takes more than what's left to feed my family. I will take it, cut up that chicken, and then I'll take my rice and fry it. And like I said, it's just until it's golden. And I'll add onions and sometimes a sweet pepper, and it'll get all soft. And once my rice is golden, then I will add the appropriate amount of fluid. And if I'm using like a rotisserie chicken, then I'll use a chicken broth. Now, if you'd like to make it as a side dish and you don't want to add any meat to it, maybe you'd like to add some peas or corn or carrots, you can use like a vegetable broth. Pretty much you fix it the same way. The biggest key is to brown the rice. And like I said, it's not a true brown. It's very, very light golden. I'm going to show you as soon as I get some that's... And this is plain white rice, but it also works with your brown rices. It works with a long grain rice. I have not ran into any rice that I haven't been able to have good success with doing a fried rice first. And I'll kind of show it. You can see the white and how the other's getting a little more golden. We'll just get a little more there. You use whatever broth will complement whatever you're going to put in the rice. A lot of people like it only as a side dish. It's really good that way. Really good with green peas, and use a vegetable broth as your fluid. Now, rice is generally 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of fluid. Now, if you're going to use something like stewed tomatoes or rotel tomatoes, I will drain them before I put them in with the rice. But the juice that I have drained off, I will add it to my fluid that I'm going to add to the rice. Just because I don't think you ought to throw away anything. All of it has some nutrients in it, and we sure don't want to give that up and wash it down the sink. That's the wrong place to wash your nutrition. Let your body wash it through, not the sink. Oh yeah, look at this. This is getting good. Let me show you these. You can see there's some white ones, but you can start to see that golden color. Now, like I said, normally when I do this, I can add the onions or peppers right in it. But today I am making it as a full meal, and I'm using beef as my meat. And I had already cut up onions and peppers and tomatoes and stir-fried them with the beef with just a little seasoning. I like your garlic seasoning and cilantro and things like that. So my meat's prepared. And my rice is now golden. So my rice is golden. We're going to add the meat. And this is already prepared. The onions are already cooked. They're nice and soft. The meat is all cooked. I've added some tomatillos and some jalapenos and some seasoning to that. And then on top of that, I have beef broth. And I already have it measured out to 4 cups of beef broth. Now you can hear, this is hot. That's what we want when we add that broth. I mix it in real good. Make sure it doesn't stick on the bottom. That's another key. Don't let that rice stick. All right, and then we take our beef broth. I have it right here. We pour it right in. Ooh, Lord! That is going to be some mighty fine victuals here at Gearbox Ranch. Stir it up. Now, not like regular rice where you have to wait for it to boil. You don't. Stir that up. Cap it off with a lid. Turn your fire down real low. And set your timer for 20 minutes. When that timer goes off in 20 minutes, supper is ready. Now, for some of you really ambitious ones that took some of my other videos and made you some homemade tortillas, now would be a great chance. This 20 minutes, go ahead and put you together a few tortillas. Oh, Lord, nothing better in the world than fried rice and homemade tortillas. That's a mighty good meal. I am so glad you came to see me this week. And remember, pray to your Savior, Jesus Christ. God bless every one of you. This is Gearbox Ranch Granny, and I'll see you next week.